With the Switch 2 almost in our hands, I've been thinking a lot about what I'll be playing first. There's plenty of excitement around what's possible on this new hardware, especially with so many beloved titles getting upgrades, ports, or sequels. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different, and I'm going to share with you what I'm looking forward to most on launch day, and also I want to hear what you plan on picking up too. So here it is, my personal launch lineup. Some choices about power and performance and pushing the system to the best it can do, others come from pure nostalgia, and there are a few games in there that I just think deserve a little bit more love. Let's get into it. Mario Kart World. Now this one's a no-brainer, and I know I'm playing it a bit safe here. I've talked about Mario Kart a lot, and I'm doing an upcoming video which goes over the entire series, and the excitement while writing that article just kept building for Mario Kart World. Nintendo is taking a bold new step with an open world approach for Mario Kart, and I think it has the potential to redefine what we expect from the series. Imagine cruising through interconnected regions, discovering the quests and hidden secrets, and seeing what the Switch 2 can really do with its real-time racing in a seamless world. It's just one of those games that feel purpose-built to show off the new hardware on day one. It's a staple game in the making. Yakuza Zero. After reviewing Yakuza Kiwami on Switch 1, I couldn't think about exploring the series' roots. Yakuza Zero is a prequel that sets it all in motion, following a younger Goro Majima and Kiryu. A fantastic 1980s setting, and the perfect blend of serious crime drama and off-the-wall minigames. It feels like the perfect pick for portable play, letting me chip away at its long stories whenever I have time. I'm excited to experience more of what longtime fans talk about, especially amongst my friends who love the Yakuza series, and I finally want to understand how this whole saga begins. This one's about diving into the series, and I should have honestly started it years ago. Street Fighter 6. Believe it or not, the last time I played Street Fighter was on a launch of another Nintendo console, the 3DS. It has been a while. So jumping into Street Fighter 6 on Switch 2 is like my grand re-entry onto a legendary series. This one features a stunning art style, modern mechanics, and even a few musical contributions from my favourite composer Grant Kirkhope. He's the legend that worked on the GoldenEye soundtrack amongst many others. I'm mostly in it for casual online bouts and just the arcade mode, but depending on how it feels and plays with a proper controller, who knows? Maybe I'll reignite that old school competitive spark until I run into Justin Wong and quit the game forever. Cyberpunk 2077. This is a huge one for me. I actually have never played Cyberpunk 2077 because at launch of the previous gen consoles there were a lot of issues and problems, so I guess I've just been waiting for the right moment. Hearing that the Switch 2 version hits 60 frames per second and looks great has me incredibly curious. This will be my first trip to Night City, and I'll likely play with a balanced build to get a taste of everything the game has to offer. Exploring the world on a handheld console while knowing it's performing well is a huge draw. After everything this game has gone through since its initial launch, it's incredible to see how it's shaped up, and I can't wait to finally play it on Nintendo's next-gen system. Hitman World of Assassination. All three modern Hitman games in one package, running portably, it's an amazing feat. I've played the first two on Xbox and I loved every calculated hit and chaotic plan gone wrong, but I never got around to the third one, so having the full trilogy in one place in the palm of your hands is a perfect excuse to dive back in. I'm especially curious to see how the Switch 2 handles the crowded levels and large environments. Hitman thrives on giving you options, and I plan to really experiment with different approaches this time around. Portable stealth has never looked so good. Civilization 7. I enjoyed Civ 7 on the original Switch, but let's face it, the performance and the cuts left a lot to be desired. Long load times and small map sizes limited what you could really do on a handheld version of the game. Now that Civ 7 is going to be optimized for Switch 2 with a cheap upgrade, I'm hopeful for a much smoother experience. The promise of larger maps and the improved AI and changes that the developers have made since launch is exactly what fans like me have been asking for. It's one of those games that I can see myself playing for months, especially on long trips or lazy weekends. Whether I go full warmonger or aim for a peaceful science victory, I'm just glad Civ 7 is back and better than ever. Fast Fusion. Now, this is my wildcard pick. Fast Fusion comes from the developers behind Fast RMX, which was a launch favourite on the original Switch. The game is a fantastic blend of FZero and Wipeout, and Fast Fusion looks to push that formula even further. The devs consistently release quality games at really fair prices, and I believe they deserve a lot of love and attention. I love the speed, the polish, and the arcade vibe, and Fast Fusion just looks to be an incredible launch title. It definitely deserves a place in the spotlight for the Switch 2. Hogwarts Legacy. This game will always have a special place on this channel because it's one of the titles that really helped establish what's it like. The Switch 2 version doesn't have a Switch 2 upgrade, but owners of the Switch 1 version can get it at a discounted price, and it's still a great chance to revisit the magic. I am hoping that my saves carry over, but if not, I don't mind starting again, because it's such a beautiful world to get lost in, and I'm curious to see how the improved hardware handles the more demanding areas. Fortnite. Fortnite is a game I always come back to. Whether it's for a quick solo round or teaming up with my kids, it just fits so well into my gaming routine. The upgraded version on Switch 2 is exciting because it means better graphics, smoother gameplay, and hopefully more parity with the other platforms. Epic Games always pushes the envelope with hardware, so I'm interested to see how far they can go on the Switch 2. It's also a great benchmark game to see what the Switch 2 can do in terms of live service titles. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I never got to review either of these games when they launched, and I've always felt like I missed something not doing them justice on this channel. This is my chance to go back and give them the love and attention they deserve. I'm still debating whether to review them together in a comparison style video or break them up into their own reviews and really dive into each one. Either way, revisiting these adventures on better hardware feels like the perfect way to close one era and start another. Wind Waker. This is top tier Zelda for me. Even though it's not the Wii U remaster that fans were hoping for, the GameCube original still holds up with its timeless cel-shaded style and incredible world design. From the Great Sea to the final confrontation, it's packed with moments that hit both emotionally and creatively. And I can't wait to fire it up again and let the ocean call me back. There's something so special about this one that just never fades. And finally, FZero GX. I've been talking a lot about FZero GX so much lately that it's only right to have it in my lineup. It's fast, brutal, and brilliant, and playing it again after so many years will be like rediscovering what made futuristic races so cool in the first place. I plan to jump straight into the story mode and see if I can still keep up with its intensity. Whether I finish first or crash spectacularly, this one's going to be pure adrenaline. So there you have it. That's my dream Switch 2 lineup. Some safe picks, some retro revisions, and a couple of surprises. What do you score my picks? Feel free to be honest, and most importantly, let me know what you plan on playing first on Switch 2 launch day. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you liked it, the best way you can support What's It Like is by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with your friends. For more reviews, click on the thumbnails to the right, and for everything Nintendo, check out what'sitlike.com.au.